Blog Talk Radio.
Pareigis, and he's going to hold class today on Rockstar 101 with our 5 Minutes of Fame. We're going to go to Milan, Italy, as well as the entire crew here at the asylum, all the nut jobs that surround us. I'm John Bon Jovial, and I want to welcome in our good friend, the David Bowers.
Thank you so much, John Bon Jovial. I hope we're not having a problem. I was having difficulty hearing you there, and that's not my opening monologue. I was having difficulty hearing you. I'm going to have to check and make sure that you're coming through all right. But we are so glad to have you with us, and we are especially glad to have our audience with us today. Welcome, audience. How you all doing? Everybody ready to rock and roll some? We got a big, full show for you today, so we want to get right at it. And I want to first thank our house band, Titty Bingo, who provides our theme music and is also today going to be joining us with their brand new album, live at Pareigis. And they're going to be talking about that. Larry Fulcher, who is the bassist with Titty Bingo, is going to be joining us a little bit later. And we've got Robbie Boyd coming over from London, England. And our first guest, who will be with us in just a moment, is Mr. Sean C. Bryant, also from London, or the London area at least. And he'll be joining us with his new music as well. And, of course, this is the show where every show is an awards show. There's so many award shows out there now. What the heck? One more? Hey, let's make them all an award show. And it's simple. We don't have any nominating committees. You don't have to submit nominations or vote or anything. If you've got somebody that's done something incredibly great or incredibly stupid and you think they deserve some kind of an award, drop us a line to david@thedavidbowers.com, put awards in the subject line, and tell us who you think should get an award and why. And perhaps we'll use it on the show. And, hey, who knows? We might even have a prize for you. We've got some special announcements coming up in the next couple of months about some exciting things happening, but we've got a pretty exciting show here today, so let's get going. The first thing we want to do is we want to award our first award of the day, so if I may have the envelope, please. Thank you. Thank you very much. I've always wanted to do that. Thank you. Now get that torn envelope out of here. Our first award today goes to our friends at Dimitri's Rail, the rockers out of Austin, Texas, whose latest CD, Back to You, is climbing up the top 40 charts nationally. They're appearing with Jumpsuit Apparatus tonight at the House of Blues in Houston, so if you're in the Houston area, don't miss that show. And check out their Dynamite CD, Back to You, by Dimitri's Rail. Now, as I said, they are climbing the national charts, and they're also involved in a couple of voting charts where you, the listener, can help out. So check their website at dimitrisrail.com and look for info on how you can vote in the national charting polls for Dimitri's Rail. Check out the music. I know you won't have any reluctance to vote for them, and they'd love to have you vote for them in these chart awards because it's really important to them that they know that you like their music and that you're behind them, okay? So congratulations to Dimitri's Rail, who gets the first David Bowers Award of the day. And remember, if you've got someone or something you think deserves an award, David@thedavidbowers, send me an email, and we'll go from there. John Bon Jovial, what's up?
Well, David, we've got a great show today. We are continuing our theme of going international this month, and we're going to bring on our first guest. He's a gentleman from London, England, great musician, incredible artist, and his name, no, we're not ready for him yet. Oh, you know what?
No, we are ready, John.
The beautiful thing about live radio.
No, we have a technical problem, John. You are not coming. Yes. You are not coming through. We are not hearing you, so I wanted to bring that to your attention. And we'll move on and try to figure out what's going on there, too. I'm going to try to bring Sean in right now because I know Sean Bryant is standing by. We're going to give you the first song off of Sean Bryant, or rather from Sean Bryant, Sean C. Bryant from London, England, and this is called Be Gone.
Sad days, there are days when I wanna die. Of all the days we have in our lives, why do we end up this way? We wanna be young and we wanna be right, and not let the years get away. There are long nights, there are short nights, there are nights when I wanna scream. There are blue nights, there are true nights, there are nights when I wanna dream. Of all the nights we have in our lives, why can't they just go our way? We need to be loved and we need to be liked, and not let the time strip away. If I want to live forever, I've gotta be sure that I'm strong. I need to keep it together. I need to feel I belong. There are bright days, there are dark days, there are days when I wanna sign. There are great days, there are late days, there are days when I know I can fly. Of all the days we have in our lives, why do we still lose our way? We all know the deal and we all know the jive, so why don't we just seize the day? If I want to live forever, I've gotta be sure that I'm strong. I need to keep it together. I need to feel I belong. If I want to live forever, I've gotta be sure that I'm strong. If I never cross that river, I've gotta accept I was wrong. I need to keep it together. I need to say I belong.
Okay, that was Sean C. Bryant and a song called Belong here on the David Bowers Awards. And this is John Bon Jovial, just awaiting the return of David while he had to go run a quick errand, if you know what I mean. But we're back in business today, and we had a little bit of technical difficulty at the start of the show, but I think we've hopefully got everything ironed out. David, are you there?
I certainly am. I think we had a little problem with the phone lines, the connection there somewhere, because we weren't hearing you, and I'm hearing you now, so you show up on the switchboard. It looks like everybody's here. Let's wait no longer. Let's bring in Sean C. Bryant. Sean, are you with us?
Well, I hope you can hear me. Can you hear me?
We can hear you just fine. Yes, we can. Welcome aboard.
Hey, guys. How are you?
Doing great. How are things
Great
in
to
merry
have you
old
with
England?
us, Sean. That's a great song that we just played. Really enjoyed that.
Glad you like it. It's one of the more rockier tracks I've created. So.
Yeah, we figured it was a perfect way to start the show, something up-tempo, get us to rocking a little bit. And the first thing I want to do before we get any further, since this is an award show, we have to follow award show customs, and we have to walk you down the red carpet, and I have to ask you, what are you wearing? No, that's not right. I'm not asking you what you're wearing. What I need to know is, what's your award today, Sean?
Well, I've actually got 3. Is that allowed?
Absolutely.
Okay, well, the first one, I'd like to thank Miley Cyrus for proving that Hannah Montana is officially dead. That was an absolute cracker on the VMAs. I mean, that was just a class act, wasn't it? I've got to admit.
Yeah, that was something. I mean, we all have to do something for attention.
Oh, yeah.
Well, you know what she did? She did basically a public lap dance.
Yeah. Basically.
Essentially, yep, absolutely. What else you got, John?
Well, this one's a bit cheesy, but, you know, he's not my style of music or anything like that, but Sir Cliff Richard has just announced that he's going to release his 100th album.
Yes, I read
any
that.
Artist, that pretty big milestone, and I've got to admit, good luck to him. At his age, fantastic.
Yeah, he has hung in there for a lot of years. I remember listening to Cliff Richard back in the day with Elvis and all the others, and like his music or not, God bless him, you got to give him credit for hanging in there.
Yep. And the third one is a personal thank you to an organisation called BASCA, BASCA, which is the British Academy of Songwriters, Composers and Authors. I've just become a member. And they're just a lovely bunch of people. They've made me feel like family and really enjoying that one. So thank you to BASCA for accepting me.
Well, congratulations to both you and them, you for becoming a member and them for having you as a member. It sounds like something really great for both of you, and we're really happy for you. Congratulations, Sean, and thank you for your awards today. Tell us first off, tell our listeners how they can find out more about you, website, things like that.
Well, you can find me on the website. We've just completely redesigned the website, and that's at www.SeanCBryant.com, which is ShaunCBryant.
Absolutely. Thank you for that, Sean. I want to welcome Catherine 80, who has joined us in the chat room. Welcome aboard, Catherine. Sean, you have a new record, or new CD out, and we're going to be playing the title tune from that in just a little bit here. Tell us a little bit about Sean C. Bryant and his history, how you got to where you are today.
Okay. It's a bit of a weird one because I started in this business quite late. I was about 36 years old. Going through some big life changes at the time. Bought a guitar, and it just went from there, really. Started having guitar lessons, and my guitar teacher is now my producer. So we've built up a brilliant friendship, a brilliant relationship.
Well, that sounds like a true professional relationship, and it also sounds like a story very typical of the business. Many people have gotten going in this business in less than the usual ways. It's not the type of thing where you just go down to the office and fill out an application and you become a journeyman at something. There's a lot of unusual things going on. Speaking of unusual, John Bon Jovial, you have a question.
Are you accusing me of being unusual?
Would I do that?
Yeah, Sean, I'm just curious as to what the influences are in your life that cause you to write the music that you do, and what or who, if you will, is your muse?
Oh wow, I tend to be a storyteller. A lot of the stuff I've written is personal emotions, personal feelings, observations as well. There's a track, for example, called "Where Is the Love" on the album 3 a.m. in the Morning, and I heard some various stories from people about how people were being treated badly, and that was just when all the Afghanistan thing kicked off and all the troops went in. And I just thought to myself, where is the love on this planet right now? All we seem to be worried about is money,